According to the CDC, over 800,000 people have died from drug overdoses since 1999, a staggering number, and that's only the ones that have been accounted for. I am your virtual pharmacist, and in this video, we're gonna talk about the 5 deadliest prescription drugs. So what exactly makes a drug deadly? Well, the main thing is the risk of overdose. So the higher the risk of overdose for a drug, the more deadly it becomes. So first off on the list of deadliest prescription drugs is stimulants such as Adderall, Vyvanse, and Ritalin. These drugs are typically used and abused, especially by students who obtain these drugs illegally and take extremely high doses or doses that they're not typically prescribed in hopes of excelling in school. Later on, when not able to get these drugs, these people might switch to other illegal stimulants such as methamphetamine and cocaine. Second on the list is anabolic steroids or testosterone. This drug is an absolute miracle worker for helping kids with delayed onset puberty or helping with muscle atrophy or muscle loss from things like AIDS or cancer. But anabolic steroids are frequently abused and increase your chances of heart complications, aggression, and an increased chance of violent deaths such as homicide or suicide. Third on the list is acetaminophen. And now you may ask,
well, isn't acetaminophen just Tylenol?
Yeah, it is, but it's actually found in a bunch of other medications, specifically prescription medications, such as pain relievers and headache medications, and you might not realize you're even taking acetaminophen. And that's what makes this medication so dangerous. Although it is safe and effective in the right dosages, it can cause devastating liver damage, toxicity, and ultimately liver failure when misused. This drug is the United States' leading cause for calls to the Poison Control Center and accounts for more than 56,000 emergency room visits. I bet you never thought plain old Tylenol would make it to this list, huh? Fourth on this list is benzodiazepines, which include drugs such as Xanax or alprazolam and Valium or diazepam. These drugs are typically used for anxiety and are very frequently prescribed, but also very frequently abused, which makes them very dangerous. These drugs, especially when taken in combination with other prescription medications such as opioids, can have devastating effects, including causing increased sedation, slowing your heart rate and your breathing, also known as respiratory depression, and ultimately death. Lastly, we have the biggest culprit for prescription drug deaths, and that is opioids. You might be familiar with some of these, and that includes Percocet, Vicodin, and OxyContin. Opioids account for a large majority of prescription drug deaths and are considered highly dangerous. According to the CDC, 70.6% of all prescription drug deaths involved opioids in 2019. These drug deaths are so common, in fact, that you probably know a lot of well-known celebrities that have died due to opioid overdoses. These include Prince, Tom Petty, and Mac Miller. Opioids, similarly to benzodiazepines, can cause respiratory depression, and what it does is it slows your breathing to the point where your brain doesn't receive enough oxygen, also known as hypoxia, and ultimately can lead to death. There you have it, the 5 deadliest prescription drugs. If you found this video informative and helpful, make sure to hit that subscribe button for more informative and useful content. Thank you so much for watching. This is your virtual pharmacist signing out.